This is the final walkthrough presentation for Group 14 of Section A. Our website name is Jimbro, and to get started, we'll be demonstrating the sign up, login, and edit profile features of our website, plus any sort of validation that comes with these features. So to make an account on Jimbro, you would hit sign up on the nav bar, and it redirects you to the sign up page. So from here, if you just hit sign up without any sort of form input, it'll give this error that you must supply a username. And I'll be making this account going through all of the error checks and validation checks. So if we just put in this as our username, it'll give us this error. So let's use a longer username of Attila. Now we must supply an email, and the email has to be of valid email syntax. So like username@email.com. So we'll use attila@stevens.edu. Now we must apply a password. If we try just like a simple password like 123, it'll give us all of these password requirements. So let's satisfy these requirements and use the show password button to show the password. If we hit sign up, it'll say that the password and confirm password fields don't match, and please try again. So let's just make sure that they match. And once we hit sign up here, it'll redirect us to the login page on a successful registration. So when we hit sign up, we are now redirected to the login page. If we just put in like Attila and then a wrong password, it'll say invalid password. If we put in Attila123, which we know does not exist as an account, and some random password for that non-existent account, and hit login, it'll say that the password and username don't match our records. So now let's actually log in using the username and password we just made. And on a successful login, it'll redirect us to the profile page. Since this is a new account though, the profile page is going to be empty. There's going to be like no information filled in. And to edit the profile, to have information on it, we hit the edit profile button. And now I'll be going over how to fill out this profile while going through all the validation checks. So if we don't fill in the profile at all, and we hit save changes, it'll say error, you must apply an age. So if we put in like a negative number for the age, it'll say that numeric entries must be positive numbers, and this is the case for all of these numeric fields. So let's put in a valid age, and if we hit save changes, it'll say you must supply a height feet. Let's put 6 foot. If we hit save changes again, we must supply height in inches. So even if you're just like flat 6 foot, you have to put 6 foot 0. If you hit save changes again, it'll say you must apply a weight. So let's put in a weight. And now you must enter in a fitness or studio gym location. But before that, I'll just demonstrate that the weight can't be negative. Neither can your height in feet. And neither can your height in inches. We'll use like -1 here. And for studio, we'll use Schaefer Gym. And now we must enter in a coach or personal trainer. So let's use Patrick Hill. And we must now enter in a personal fitness goal. So let's say for Attila, his goal is bench 225 by the end of the year. And now we should be able to save changes. And these changes are now reflected on our profile page, because once you hit save changes, it'll redirect you back to the profile with all of this updated information. Oh yeah, and if you want to make changes again, you just hit edit profile again, and then say you want to update your goals, you do like want to bench 315 by the end of the year, and it'll reflect your changes here. And if you don't have any posts yet, this section will be blank, but as you add posts in our community tab, which we'll go over, your posts will be reflected on the profile page. And that sums it for creating an account, logging in, and editing your profile.
Alright, so for our sample workouts portion of the website, you just go on the top bar and go to the workout section here. In here are a bunch of sample workouts that we've created and added to the website. Users can look around. If they're logged in or not, they have access to this, and it has a bunch of different exercises with their weight sets and reps, the body group that they're targeted at, and then the day of week, the sample day of week. Whether the user wants to do that or not, it's up to them. It's just what people have put in. And for users that are logged in, they can go to the scheduler. I'm currently logged in, but if I was not and I tried to go to scheduler, it would redirect you to the login page. And once you log in, you can go back in and you can look at the scheduler page. And in here, you would be able to add a workout to whatever day you want. So if you wanted to put a workout in for Saturday, and we'll just call it a test, and then put some random numbers in, say it's an upper body workout, and you hit submit, it'll add the exercise. Once you add that, you can go and view your schedule, which has, I already added some workouts, and then our test is here. And then down at the bottom, you have the other information showing your goals and the workout satisfying the goals for the week. And then you have an option to return to the scheduler, or you can go back here, go into the preset workout option where you can choose a day of the week you want to add. Say we'll go Sunday, and you want to add, say, back and biceps too from this sample workout. Hit submit, it'll add it to your schedule, and then you see it shows up there. Now let's say we want to go update our goals for this. Say our goal for the week is to have 10 upper body workouts. We want to do 6 lower body and then 5 core. You would update that, and then when you go back to your schedule, it updates all the goals on the bottom and shows you how many of each type of workout you have satisfying the goals. So I'm doing good on my upper body, lower body need a little more, and then I don't have any core yet. Then we can return to our scheduler and say we want to remove our test from Friday or Saturday. So you would enter the name, and then you would hit submit. It removed it from Saturday's schedule, and then you go back to your schedule and it's no longer there. So the user can use this so that they will be able to add their own custom workouts or use any of the presets that we have created for them and add them to their own schedule, and then at any point they can see their weekly schedule and get a feel for how they're doing on their goals that they've set for themselves and how many workouts they need to do for each body group or add for each body group to reach their goals that they have set for themselves.
Okay, so similar to Scheduler, our community page, you have to be logged in to view it. So we're going to log into the user Bob for this situation. Perfect. We're logged into Bob, and we have these 2 karma scores, and we'll go over them later. But now we'll go over community. This is the community page. It's ordered from newest to oldest, so the newest post will be on top, and the oldest post will be on bottom. This is an example post where we see how every single format is going to look like. This is just for new users to see and how to format their post. Now let's go to see everyone else's post. Each has a like, comment, and delete button. We'll go over these features later, but let's go over creating a post. So creating a post, there are a lot of validation here, so we're just going to test out just some of the basic ones. There's a lot of them that we could go over, but I think that would be too much to go over. So as we've seen, we cannot accept titles that are only numbers or special characters. Now let's do one last check. It has to be 3 words long. Okay, perfect. So that's most of the validation for post title, post details, and the comment feature. So we're not going to go over that too much in detail for the future. But yeah, so let's just make a real post now. This real post by Bob is real. Post details just has to be a length of 5 instead of for post title it has to be a length of 3, but that's something very subtle. Perfect. Now we can see that this post by Bob is real. Pops up on the community page. We see that Bob made it, and we can see different features of it, especially the time. It's the newest one. It'll be on top. We can do 3 things here. We can like, comment, and delete. Let's try liking our own post. Unfortunately, you can't like your own post because that would be considered spam. Let's go to comments, and let's try to comment on our post. The user can't comment spam, or it's very similar to the post, so we won't go over it again. So let's just say this is a comment by Bob. And you can't comment on your own post. That's one of the features. So we're gonna go back to community section, and let's just choose a random post, Alice. So we can do 3 things. there are two things. We can see that the like counter is here. We can view comments, and we can also like the post. So let's like the post, and it sees we've liked the post. Now we can try liking the post again. Unfortunately, you can't like the same post twice. Now go back to Alice. We can try making comments. Perfect. Now the comment exists, and also on this page we can see that there's a hyperlink, and this hyperlink is for Alice's profile. So we click this profile, and we're able to view other people's profiles. We can also see the posts I've made, but they can't see the karma scores that they had. So that's just meant for the user. Now let's go back to community. Similarly, you can do the same stuff. So for Ron, we can also make another comment. This is another comment by Bob. Okay, Bob has made 2 comments. So let's go back to community and Eve. So one thing about the comments and posts is that you can't make the same comment and post. So we're just going to demonstrate this with comments. You can't have the exact same comment. Nice. So the comment already exists, so we cannot make the comment. Now let's go back to community, and let's say Bob doesn't like his post. This is the post that he doesn't like, and we have the option to delete it. Now when we click delete, the post disappears from our page. And you might be wondering why there's a delete button for everything else, but it's not useful. So when we click delete on something that's not by Bob, let's say Alice, the post will not be deleted. And that sums up for the most part of the community page. We can go over profile, and we see that the like karma is still 1 and the comment karma is still 1. You have to reach certain thresholds to advance your level for the community page.
Hello, my name is JJ, and I'll be showing you guys the user stats portion of the website Jimbro. So if you were to log in into your and enter scheduler, so if we see here, I have already these like preset workouts in, and you can see that we have squats and we have bench press. So if you go to the user stats and click group body group ratio, this bar graph will show you the different types of workouts that you do within the week. It consists of body, core, and lower body workouts, and shows you a percentage of what you mostly focus on. So here I have 33% of my time is spent on working on my lower body, while 66% is spent on working on my upper body, and I have 0% for core. But if you were to add a core workout, it would show you the color blue within the bar graph, within the pie chart. So let's say for example, Friday, I do planks, 145, 5, core, submit, and view scheduler. Friday we have planks here, and we see the user stats. Plank has been implemented because we put it as a core body workout, and it shows you that 14% of our workouts now consist of core body. So if we were going to use one quick thing, there's a button that says workout progress. You can just click on workout progress and jump right back, or you can just click on the user stats. So workout progress, if we click on it, it will send you to bench press, squats. It'll show you the different types of workouts that you have within your scheduler, and you're able to see the overall progression of how much you've been lifting within the week. So for bench press, we have 4 different days where we do bench press, and here we lift 145. So on the second day we lift on 165, third day we lift on 175, and fourth day we lift 135 or 35 at bench press. For squats, same thing. There's 2 days where we do squats. So for day 1 we do 145, and for day 2 we do 155. For planks, we only have 1 day where we do planks, so we just only have a whole total of 145 pounds. And that's pretty much it for the user stats portion of the website.
Alright, so that sums up the final walkthrough presentation for Jimbro and all of its features. Really quickly, we just want to go over the different front-end frameworks that we used and why we used them. First of all being Bootstrap, because we wanted to have an easy implementation of web responsiveness and CSS libraries that look nice. We also used Chart.js for an easy implementation of line graphs and pie charts, which you can see in our user stats feature that we previously went over. And finally, we used Font Awesome for the nice looking Jimbro logo, which you can see in the top left corner of our navbar. And that's about it. So we hope you enjoyed our presentation. Thanks for taking the time to listen to us, and we look forward to seeing your feedback.